We have a guest today. This came from a discussion we had in third hour on cultural appropriation. Cultural appropriation is taking a piece of this culture and making it into whatever. That can be seen as problematic. To be a part of the performance, you must understand, respect, and vibe with the community. To not be able to do that is disrespectful. So we're going to ask a question and then give our guest, Emma, time to respond. How you doing, sister?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. All right, our first question is going to be asked by Anna.
I had no idea the class would have questions prepared. I felt blindsided.
Before choosing to become a rapper, did you know anything about the West African culture?
I sort of knew that hip-hop was based in West Africa, the drum beats and the storytelling. I'm hoping through this process to learn more. I don't want to be some superficial rapper that doesn't know what history is.
Okay.
What specifically do you like about rap music that you can't find in other types of music?
I really like how hip-hop artists are open, you know what I mean? They kind of tell their whole life story and they're looking for you to learn from their life experiences. And I know a lot of you guys might not know this, but I've been horribly bullied for the past 2 years in high school. It was a horrible experience, but I have a story and I want to share it with the world. I mean, you can survive bullying.
How well do you see yourself connecting to African American culture and the people in general?
All right, so I have a pretty diverse background. My parents had a baby at 17. They lived in government subsidized housing for 6 years. I don't think it's anything worse than that. I consider that the ghetto.
You live in subsidized housing now?
Not anymore.
When did you live in subsidized housing?
I never lived there, but my parents have these stories they've passed on to me from there.
You're feeling like because your parents told you about that you have a certain connection, but I'm saying like you don't know what you're talking about. So if you say that to a black person, you're gonna offend them. You know what I mean?
How do you respond to people that understand the roots of rap and they say to you, you're disrespecting the culture?
I can ask for help. That's the best I can do. I don't have all the answers. Other people can help me out. I don't want to get into arguments over race. I'm 17 years old. I'm not looking to change racial barriers that have been here for 500 years. Right now, I'm looking to kind of spread my message. That's what I'm looking to do.
Okay. Retina?
How will you frame your rap so that you connect to people that come from backgrounds different from yourself?
I'm a feminist, okay? I'm gonna put that out there. I don't think that there's a difference between white women's feminism and African American feminism. Do you guys know what I mean? Like, I don't.
You lost us when you said there's no difference.
I don't feel like there
between
is.
a black woman and
No, there's not.
It's the difference between me as a black woman in the suburbs and my cousins, black women in the ghetto. I can't go to Detroit and say those black women problems and issues are the same as mine.
I mean, yeah, there are separate groups, but I'm working to branch that right now.
But I have to know why we're not the same in order to start bridging. But if you tell me my story is the same as a white woman's story, I know you don't know me. And I don't blame you for that, but at least respect that I have a past and a history, and it's not like white women's. It's just not. That's the reality.
I'm not really sure why we're getting into this. I'm not here to talk about...
We're trying to see...
But you see, I'm not here to talk about that today. I'm here to talk about why I want to be a rapper.
Were you not expecting us to want to ask you questions?
I wanted to speak my agenda so you guys know who I am. I wasn't expecting to be prodded along and not get the opportunity to say what I wanted to say.
Have you not got it all out yet?
No, I have not gotten it out yet.
What would you like to say at this point?
At this point in time, I have no more comments. I'm not open for discussion right now.
We gave you an opportunity to speak what you want to speak, but
I'm really uncomfortable right now. I don't want to speak my opinion right now.
What makes you uncomfortable?
All these side conversations and comments. I'm sick and tired of this, okay? I've had a horrible 2 years of high school. People bullied me like crazy, and I want to spread my message.
But if you want to build bridges, you have to know yourself. And it looks like it's hard for you right now to not only look at yourself, but also to be open to hear and see other people. Keep working through this process. It's gonna get harder because we still know we ain't got to you yet. You still shutting us out.
I don't feel like I held my own in there at all. I started crying, obviously. I don't understand the culture, but I feel like if I have a message, I should be able to rap it. This is probably one of the worst experiences of my entire life.
Right, so tell me what happened. You went into the room, what happened?
Originally, she told me I could talk, originally. But then they started whipping out questions and wouldn't let me talk. I had to answer their questions all about my ideas on West African culture. I'm 17 years old. I can't change 500 years of bigotry. I can't even come to understand it. But this teacher seems to think that I have to. She's a bully.
Maybe she's trying to provoke conversation.
No, she sensed some sort of weakness and she went after it.
I mean, you don't have a class with her. You're graduating in 2 months. Who cares?
I don't know. Mom, it was absolutely atrocious.
I'm proud of the fact that you went.
I'm not proud I went. It was embarrassing.
It's not embarrassing to be real with who you are, Emma. You just don't like to show feelings. And I think part of why you're upset is that you told these kids how you really felt and you were vulnerable and now it hurts. That's life, you know? But you feel like they judged you by the way you look.
Yeah.
How would you feel if you were to those kids and they know when they go into certain stores or go to certain
They're gonna get stared at.
People think they're gonna be a thief.
They feel horrible all the time.
So maybe something you learned from this is what it's like to be judged just the color of your skin.
I did feel judged and wanted to put the whole incident behind me. So I wasn't thrilled when PL made me dig everything back up.
It was bad. The students were just getting in my face and yelling.
Oh my God.
They said I can't be a hip hop artist. I don't understand that hip hop comes from West Africa. I'm like, well, I'm pretty sure rap music comes from the Bronx.
Yeah, definitely not West Africa.
Yeah.
I just want you to know that was really, really dope of you to go in there.
I think I was most upset that I opened up to the class and I felt like I was opening up to them and that they saw that and they thought it was weakness.
But, you know, being vulnerable is something that could be a beautiful thing. So by you even saying, yo, I just, open myself up a little to these people that you don't even know is a big step, because that's something that you have to do in rap.
I think Emma learned that the world is real, and that there's people that aren't gonna agree with you and that are gonna judge you, and you can't change everybody's mind with a quick remark.
So I want you to write 2 8-bar verses about the African American lit class. So have those ready for the next time we meet, okay?
All right, that's good.
All right, peace.